Alright lads, start the intros. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Three of us brothers from Muscle Basin Gym. We'll do a quick intro and we'll introduce yourselves. Probably have known these brothers a lot more than you know me. But my name is Ian. I'm founder director of Muscle Basin Gym. I focus on business development and public relations.
My name is Jahdo. I'm one of the founder and director as well. I deal with the operation and the marketing side of Muscle Basin Gym.
My name is Famu. I'm also a founding director of Muscle Basin Gym, and I lead more on the finance and strategy side of things.
So this is just a quick Q&A. I think all the brothers from your socials as well have kind of hit us up saying, look, when's the gym opening? Why are you man not announcing it? What have they been asking us?
We have a question, what kind of gym is it going to be? Is it going to be a calisthenics gym? Where is it going to be?
Yeah.
Who's it going to be for?
So, is Jay going to be there?
Everyone wants to meet Jay there. But yeah, so we thought this is the perfect opportunity for us to actually, all three of us to get in front of camera, tell you guys more about the journey, because we've always said, I think you lot will echo me as well, this gym isn't just for us, it's a gym for the Ummah, gym for the people, and it's important that you guys know as much as we know, and I think from our principles and values, we want to keep this as transparent as we can. And also, there's sometimes a lot of news floating around, there's a lot of, I don't know, bad, positive or negative myths being told, and that's obviously within our community, which I'm not surprised with. So I think it's a chance for us to address everything, but also just let you guys know what's happening, and hopefully you guys will inshallah be as excited as we are.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, this is the MBG YouTube. So inshallah you like, comment, subscribe, follow it, you follow our journey and the BTS of opening up a new gym inshallah. But this video is going to be a Q&A. Inshallah all the questions you lot have, you lot ask us on social media, we're going to answer for you inshallah.
Sure. So we get started. So can we get started? Yeah, let's crack on. Cool.
We're going to start with the general information regarding the gym. So the Q&A questions are, when is the gym opening?
So our timeline, we're saying inshallah around May, June. So that's when we want to open for, that's our timeline. So
I think that's the worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Worst case May, June, but inshallah if all goes well, could even be. It depends, we get the keys, depends how long the building works take, and we're already going to have the equipment provided on standby. So it could be as early as April, and maybe for us that is as early as April, but worst case scenario, we don't want to give high expectations and then let people down. So we're going to say May, June, but that's basically us being pessimistic. But if we're being optimistic and realistic, then I reckon April to May.
Yeah, I think on our side, we're trying to make sure everything's on track for an as early as possible open, so that we've got everything lined up, the kit providers, everything lined up, the interior designers. So we've got our plan in place, it's just a matter of how things move. Inshallah, if it moves to plan, we're looking at a slightly earlier start, but obviously we don't want to raise expectations too high. So
when people know legal, takes forever.
Anything can happen, you get me. So you just gotta stay like on track, stay focused, and just adapt as things go, as things happen as well.
But we have got good solicitors.
So inshallah, we said April the earliest, if not May, June inshallah.
Where is the gym located?
The video's come out now.
Yeah, everyone probably knows. Gym is Sydney in Whitechapel, is the heart of Cal Hamlet.
You've got London Hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many places honestly. Like this is walking, this is for the brothers.
What are the opening and closing times of the gym?
So I think with that one, we have the permission to be 24 hours. But because we're in like a residential place, like I don't want to go straight to 24 hours where we then have to get security guards. And look, we don't know how the community will respond to this, right? I know the brothers are lovely and all the people, customers we're going to get are going to support us. But there's also at the same time, we have to be aware of the risks. The risks are sometimes we get people hanging around outside with the residents complain, or maybe the noise pollution is too much. So we're not going to start 24 hours, we're going to start probably 5 a.m. to midnight, inshallah. And if you see that all the brothers come to the gym are really respectful of the community, which I'm sure you guys all are, but we just have to make sure that there's no complaints. And if that's the case, then I think 24 hours can be done within this few months or even a year. It depends on how we as people and we as members of the community treat the surroundings of the gym.
Yeah, you know what it is as well, it's like you have to be mindful of your neighbours. Obviously you don't want to do any harm to them, so from the get-go, like we don't want to just start, straight 24 hours and then there's a lot of like asshole behaviour and stuff going on. So like we want to be mindful about our neighbours, make sure that we protect them from any harm or any sort of disturbance as well. And then as things progress, if we see, everyone's doing things properly, etiquettes and everything are on point, then we'll move towards the 24 hours, and that way we ensure we maximise benefit for our members, whilst also reducing any harm to our neighbours as well.
A funny story, I remember in our Maryland space, brothers that come to do calisthenics for the first time ever, after them are outside in the first session of hobby.
Yeah.
We got to make sure that's not happening. Because that can stop the 24 hours by the way. If the whole pavement's full of, people,
the goal is 24 hours, but as the brother said, it's all about we see how our members react outside as well, and then that way we don't affect who's trouble for the neighbours. So if everything's gone alright and smooth, inshallah we would love to do it 24 hours, that is our goal. But for now, as Naim said, 5 a.m. to 12 a.m. That's the time we're working with, inshallah.
A bit of a personal question. What makes MBG different from other gyms?
I think we should all answer the individual, one at a time.
I'll say what makes MBG different compared to other gyms, especially for me, I'll say, of course, is the brotherhood, the community, and how we follow the Islamic principles whilst training and whilst being in a gym environment. I haven't seen many other gyms, even if it's Muslim owned or not, that prioritize, Islamic faith. So meaning, no free mixing, no music being played out, good etiquettes, having, brothers and the community literally just train together with no ego, no pride. And I think that's what makes us different compared to other gyms.
I think for me, what makes us different is the impact. Like a lot of gyms, you go there, you train, you do your stuff, and you dust up. Whereas with MBG, like, you might not be seeking impact, but you go there and you meet brothers around you, and they have an impact on you. It's like they say, what your friends are upon, isn't it? So like, even though these aren't your close brethren, like, you sort of form friendships here and you learn from them, and you see it as well. Like with us, like we're at the gym a lot, so we see a lot of brothers. They might come in at the start of the year, they want a certain vibe, and then as the year progresses, we see them like on their journey, how they change as Muslims as well. I think that impact is what makes us really different. Like it's not a masjid or nothing, but it's just the fact that you're surrounded with good. It really has an impact on someone, like subconsciously as well. It just changes their mindset on things.
Yeah, but for mine, I think keywords are mental well-being. A lot of brothers find someone to talk to, whether it's us or someone else. People are going through stuff in their day-to-day lives, and I realise a lot of people support each other, and it's a very supportive, very progressive environment where people are lifting on each other's spirits. Second thing I'd say is a lot of domestic learning, I feel like, and this is me saying it because I've never been to a gym in my life where someone will make a mess and happily go get a mop and hoover inside the gym and do it themselves. I've seen brothers call me up saying, "Oh, Lionel, towels, need to be a wash. Can I put in the wash for you?" Brothers are always happy to help, and I've never seen that kind of environment, especially in a leisure facility where people are willing to do that. I think the last thing is just people are there for each other, and that's the main thing. No one wants to train headphones in MBG.
Yeah.
People want to talk to each other, want to train together, people want to communicate with each other, and I promise you, it is one of the best networking spaces there is at MBG. Other gyms, you're very to yourself. And to give you an example of it, one of our investors behind this project is actually one of our customers. So I think that tells you how much of a powerful networking space MBG can become, inshallah, for you.
Yeah. To put it short, I think we both can agree. Brotherhood, community, strength, and faith. That's what MBG is.
Moving on to the next topic, equipment and facilities. First question is, what equipment will you have in the gym?
So inshallah, a lot of people think this one's just going to be calisthenics, kind of similar to the Maryland one. That's completely wrong. We're going to literally have everything, inshallah. We're going to commercialize it. We're going to have bodybuilding equipment, weightlifting, powerlifting, combat sport areas, so MMA, jiu-jitsu, boxing, and of course we're going to have a calisthenics rig. We're also going to have a spa and a recovery room as well, inshallah.
Yeah, this space isn't purely calisthenics. I think let's tell a story about calisthenics, right? When we set this up, right, we purely became a calisthenics gym so it was like a marketing tool, a marketing strategy for us. So we can call ourselves the UK's first Islamic inspired calisthenics gym. And that was the marketing kind of play we went through. Alhamdulillah, it's paid off for us. It doesn't mean always with calisthenics. Yes, we'll have a calisthenics our primary delivery kind of equipment in terms of what we have, one of the best calisthenics facilities there is. However, this specific space will be built for absolutely everyone. If you're using machines, if you're using cardiovascular equipment, whatever you want, it'll be here. And it's space for everyone. I think Jamie said there should be a combat sports area as well. So boxing bags, matted out, so brothers that want to do with combat sports. And again, I think it's something that's really growing into our hamlets, and on top of that, sunnah. So why not incorporate that within our gym? But this gym will have absolutely everything, and we want to make sure that we bring affordable luxury to Tower Hamlets, and that's the key thing here, affordable luxury.
Yeah, but I think one thing to note as well is obviously me and Jay have calisthenics backgrounds. Jay's one of the OG guys in Tower Hamlets when it comes to calisthenics, or starting that wave of calisthenics. So trust me, any sport we're in, the calisthenics equipment will be top notch. It will be serious stuff, comp standard stuff, and also it will have everything you need for beginners as well. A lot of people think the gym's only for athletes and that. In Maryland, 90% of our members are beginners, so we cater for that as well. And another thing the brothers missed out as well is at the front there'll be a little cafe and a co-working space. So you brothers that like to stay productive, you can work there and stuff like that. And just call the gym your home, innit? That's the plan.
Yeah. And remember, it's going to be premium. Give them a little teaser. We met with someone yesterday who was in charge of designing and equipping all the third spaces. So that's the kind of caliber of equipment we're trying to bring into this space, and it will be premium sort of thing. So again, get signing up if you haven't done already. But this gym will have premium facilities across all around basically.
It's gonna have everything.
Next question is going to be, are you guys going to have a spa room? If you have a spa room, what's going to be included?
Cool. Spar room. I think that's the one I'm excited the most.
Yeah, this guy.
I'm excited.
That's him.
That's it. That's some of us, but yeah, he's excited.
Yeah, with the spar room, like, look, I use a lot of spar, especially when you're traveling, and I feel like I've got an eye for it as well. But we want to have a sauna, a steam room, a jacuzzi, and ice bath show. There's a minimum 4 we want to bring in there. We will probably start adding a few more things in there. There are other ideas floating around, but I don't want to be stealing all by saying these things will be in there. But there are 4 things that we want to put in there, and these are all 4 things that are great for recovery, great for so many health benefits behind each of those recovery methods. But the main thing here is it's going to be a premium facility where it will be a sauna fit for 10 to 12 people, a steam room fit for 10 to 12 people. Ice baths, again, you can't just have more than 1 person in each bath. But again, we're going to try and see if we can fit several baths in there. But yeah, the recovery room will be absolutely amazing. It's going to be a space where you can all just kind of chill out, relax, and kind of escape the worldly things around us.
Yeah.
That's the key thing.
Excited for that as well. So yeah, that's Nam says gonna have all the spa facility, inshallah.
One of my boys in Qatar, I told him to send his hotel spa, and they got like some ice cold vapor chamber in there.
Ice cold vapor chamber.
Sick. I can't lie.
I think one of the brothers won't be able to tackle it, man.
Well, I can't lie, that looks sick though.
Yeah. If you want to try the ice bath, come to MBG Maryland and try it. If we could last more than a minute the first time, I'll give you a present.
Yeah, I got the record.
What did you get?
I got 15 minutes in there.
Yeah, but
I've
after
seen it.
that, he was missing for
Have
3
you
months.
seen it?
After that, he was missing for 3 months.
But after that, I was purple, bro. I turned into like 2 shades, bro.
Listen, I've not seen it. I don't believe it. There's no evidence. So
Say them all, we'll run it up.
yeah,
Word.
no one's got evidence.
Live.
The next topic is going to be accessibility and community. The first question is the gym suitable for beginners?
Yeah, the gym's going to be suitable for, any type of athlete. You could be a beginner, you could be intermediate, you could be advanced, you could even be a competitive athlete. It's going to be suitable for everyone. Inshallah, we're going to have coaches or even like people like myself, Fan, and we're going to be around at full time, inshallah. If the beginners, if they do feel like they need help or they have to ask questions, they feel intimidated, all you have to do is ask us or ask anyone around you, and inshallah we'll help you out.
There will be workout posters and plans scattered around the gym, by the way, for you to follow. Some of the machines that we have will have LED screens on them, hopefully, where you can also get kind of AI or online coaches as well. But look, I think even now we get a lot of questions. If I'm overweight, if I'm weak, if I've never been to the gym in my life, can I do calisthenics? What people don't realize is calisthenics, doing a pull-up, isn't just, first thing isn't just I'm gonna go do a pull-up. There's stages to it. There's resistance bands.
Yeah.
There's Australian pull-ups before doing a pull-up. There's so many different methods to get you onto the level of doing a bodyweight pull-up, and you've seen brothers over 100 kilos do pull-ups.
Yeah.
So I think there's a misconception, not just around MBG but around the world, that you have to be a certain look, a certain physique, a certain weight to do it. But I promise you that isn't the case.
Inshallah, as we said, the gym's going to be friendly for everyone, beginners especially. So don't worry about that. If you don't feel scared, don't be scared.
Yeah, just based on accessibility as well, by the way. If you're talking from a point of view of people with accessible issues as well, the gym is a step-free access. There will be disability toilets and showers available as well, and generally it will be accessible all round for all the brothers that may have special needs that may require certain level of access and certain level of support to get into the gym. So we will also make sure that's available for them. Anything someone feels that they require, we haven't got to speak to us, and inshallah we'll make it possible for you, because we want to be super inclusive. We want to make sure no brother has any sort of obstacles attending Muscle Basin Gym.
The next question will be, is it a males only gym?
So yes, the MBG brand, we are an Islamic inspired brand, so every gym we have, so if it's going to be a male's gym, it's going to be for males only, and inshallah in the future if it's going to be a female's gym, it's going to be for females only. We will never let our gym free mix. So yeah, currently MBG Whitechapel, it is going to be a males only gym, inshallah.
Do you want to mention what the plans are for women's gym?
So inshallah, there's another location nearby to here, like very close by to here, that we plan to take over and turn into a females only gym. Yeah man, again, that is dependent on the community support, and we know that we understand there's a need for a gym that is segregated for our female sisters as well. So inshallah, that's something we're trying to provide as well, because it's not just that the man have to be strong, our female sisters have to be strong as well.
But don't get stronger than your husband. Don't get stronger than your husband. If you have bigger shoulders than your husband, then
No comment, bro.
So inshallah, yeah. So MBG, the brand, it is going to always be segregated gym. So if there's a males only gym, it's going to be for brothers only, males only. And inshallah, if there's a females only gym, it's going to be for females, sisters only.
The next question will be, is this gym only for Muslims?
No. Why do people think it's only for Muslims? We call ourselves an Islamic inspired gym, and what that means is we just put in our morals and values first. And that means, again, it's just we cater towards absolutely everyone, but we want people to remember where we come from. So when you come for our gym, there's always dates available for the customers to have for free. In the changing room, there'll be miswaks available. Again, it's a sunnah to make sure that hygiene is at the forefront of what we do. There's oud and perfumes available for customers to use. So for us, it's just about the etiquettes that we have and making sure that if we as individuals look after ourselves in terms of hygiene and cleanliness, it reflects on the space we're in, and also kind of, again, it makes us easier to kind of be around other people as well.
Yeah.
I think people, there's a misconception again, but we are not a Muslim-only gym, Islamic-only gym, or Islamic-inspired, and all it is just simply putting in inspiration,
and our morals in our gym space. But as long as you come here and you respect our principles and our morals, we're happy to welcome anyone from any background, inshallah.
I mean, what it is as well is like the principles and morals we follow. It's not like you have to go out of your way to respect them. Like it's stuff people do on a normal basis anyway. We just put a bit more emphasis on it anyway. So don't feel like you're intimidated and feel like, yo, if I turn up here, I gotta become Muslim. I gotta start following Muslim beliefs and stuff like that. It's nothing like that. Like it's generally just normal things you do in your everyday life, but we just sort of like to emphasize that we keep it consistent through our life. That's what it is.
Yeah, I want to add one thing. Even our current gym right now at MBG Maryland, 30% of our members are non-Muslims. And alhamdulillah, they love it, bro. They love the community, they love the vibe, they love the brotherhood. And you guys go and ask them for yourself, or they don't feel uncomfortable, they don't feel threatened. So
yo. Actually, go on the MBG website, go on our testimonial section, and you'll see there's bare non-Muslims and you'll see what they're saying. There's bare diversity on that page, so just check that out and you get an understanding.
One thing to add as well, like people don't realise when you come to Islamic inspired gym, it's a different level of peaceful vibe we're trying to bring. It's a different way. We're not putting in loud music and kind of house music and R&B and hip hop people kind of off their head to when they're working out. It's a whole different kind of working out, and people that come from non-Islamic background have actually said, you know what, this is a different way of working out. This is peaceful, this is nice, and generally for mental health, it's amazing. So I think it's a niche. We're a niche in what we do, and honestly, come down, check it out, and you will see the massive benefits behind training the way we do, inshallah.
Probably one that has been answered already is how can I get to the gym with TFL?
That's easy, man.
You're the TFL guy, bro.
Easy, bro. Literally 5 minutes from the gym space, Whitechapel is Elizabeth Station. So everyone knows Whitechapel. Overground is always one of the easiest spots to get to. So literally, and then even buses, you see 25 buses, very different buses, bro. Come from Hackney, Cambridge, you could come from Oldgate, you could come from on the other side of East London. Very easy to, inshallah,
if you're still unsure, just jump on Uber, man. I reckon a lot of brothers come from walking distance, but very much commercial road is there. You've got Shadwell DLR, by the way, not far right, but Shadwell DLR probably 10 minutes. Whitechapel Station 5 minutes. Cambridge Heath might be slightly longer, like 15 minutes maybe. About 15, 254, 115, 106.
I feel like it's a very easy location to get to. It shouldn't be a problem for anyone from any part of London, inshallah.
Yeah, inshallah.
Probably something that everyone wants to know is how is the parking situation?
No, look, parking in Tower Hamlets is parking. If you live in Tower Hamlets, you've got maximum 3 hour permit that allows you 3 hour maximum in sort of zonal area. So you're fine if you've got Tower Hamlets. If you're out of Tower Hamlets, after 5:30 PM it's free, or before 8:30 AM it's free. There's not a pay and display around. Pay and display is quite expensive for Tower Hamlets place, but however, there's a car wash opposite us. Car wash charges £3.50 an hour, which is probably the cheapest that we found. Alternatively, don't tell me when we said this, but Sainsbury's, in Whitechapel, 90 minutes free parking. 90 minutes free parking, just quickly.
It's about a 7-minute walk.
Just don't say you're going to MBG in it, just say you're going to go to Moon or something.
Yeah, that's it. So there's a lot of parking around, but I know it does cost a little bit, but I'm hoping the brothers obviously use public transport.
So, inshallah, it should be alright.
Yeah, inshallah, parking, But we will put more on that on our website, inshallah, and before we open up.
Next question will be regarding membership and pricing. So, who can become a member?
So I think we'll take on anyone from the age of about 12, 13 onwards. We'll have a special, obviously, junior membership.
Special time as well.
Yeah, so there'll be like an off-peak membership and a peak time membership for juniors as well. So obviously that will be discounted. We want to make sure people start getting active from a young age. So just from that age onwards, that's the minimum age, I guess. So price-wise, it hasn't yet been determined yet for junior memberships. Because obviously we want to understand sort of the market and what people are willing to pay. When they're that young, obviously either they're going to be paying from saving up their lunch money, or their parents are going to be paying.
We want to make it easy.
So we want to make it easy for them and keep that in mind, basically.
What membership plans are available?
So there's different membership plans. There'll be 2 free tiers and potentially more tiers coming up. We're not going to talk about that too much, but please understand the reason behind the pricing. We've kept it as low, kept it as competitive. But this space is massive. This space is high rent, high business rates, high service charge. we have to make sure that we stay afloat as a business. Otherwise, we don't want to collapse in a few years down the line. So please be respectful of the price they put on, and I promise you, like, we've lowered it as much as we could to the point where we are just about kind of at a point where the risk is slightly minimized, but there still is high risk. I won't put the prices here. I think you will see them online, but just a heads up, the prices you see online, the sooner you sign up, the cheaper it will be, and the later you leave it, the higher it will be, honestly.
Yeah, let me sort of explain the pricing a little bit more. So obviously first you got to join the waitlist to get those exclusive offers, so make sure you get up the link in the bio. And then how we're going to release the pricing is like only the first X number of members will be able to capture that price. And the price will jump up a little bit more than the next X number of people can capture that price. So that's why you got to be sort of quick to be able to grasp those offers. And I think one thing people should know as well is our positioning as a gym. We're trying to position ourselves as a premium yet affordable gym. So like, don't be comparing us to like Pure Gym and stuff like that. Yes, we're gonna have premium facilities like Third Space, but we're not gonna be charging Third Space prices. And we don't want you to sell a kidney just to come to our gym. So, and we also understand as well, like the background us lot came from, like we wouldn't really pay that much for a gym. So that's how we're sort of trying to position ourselves. Premium yet still affordable. So we're not really comparable to Pure Gym and stuff like that. But inshallah, we can show that to you guys through our facilities and services.
I think the last one to note, when you're remaining on the gym as well, by the way, you get rid of half the population. So your target is already half the population. So your revenue that you're making is a lot less than what Pure Gym or a Third Gym or a First Space is making. So we have to also consider the fact that because it's a main only gym, the people we can target is 50% less than what all other gyms can target. So for us to compete and be at a good level, we have to have slightly raised prices. But inshallah, it's we all feel like it's fair.
Yeah.
We've all grown up in Tahammats, by the way, come from really low income families, and that's the reality. So we put ourselves in those shoes and we said to ourselves, when I was 16, 17, would I pay those prices? And we made sure that it was prices that we can say yes to. It's not something that we would have not been able to afford as young people growing up, or young people who are unemployed at certain points in our lives. So we feel like it's fair, and inshallah you guys feel the same.
Regarding the prices, are there any opening offers?
There's going to be plenty of open offers, inshallah. Probably by now, if you're not seeing the offers, inshallah, as the brother said, sign up. These are going to be the cheapest prices, and as weeks go by, it's just going to get prices going to increase. Don't think about it twice, just sign up for it, and inshallah you save money.
Literally literally pre-opening offer, pre-opening offer. So the quicker you get it, the cheaper it will be. The longer you leave, as I said, it will get pricey up.
You know what as well, like a lot of the time we see the, like gym prices and stuff and we think twice. But the way I see it is, you're going to invest in something, always invest in your health. Like, don't be hesitant in investing in your health. Obviously within your means, but just consider that you're not just buying a membership, you're investing in your health. That's the way to look at it.
We're going to move on to like more personal questions. First question is, what inspired you lot to open the gym?
My one was when I started training at 17, 18. I started training at Muscle Basin, so that's a calisthenics park local to us in Shadwell. By myself at first, and I just liked the environment. I loved the environment. There was no music, there was no free mixing, there was no distraction, and I just fell in love with calisthenics. And then slowly we started getting the brothers in, like fam came in, film, other boys, T, Smiles, all them brothers came in, and I just loved the brotherhood and the community, like how we all trained and how we all got stronger for the sake of Allah without any distraction. And then in my head I was like, I think by then I was like 18, 19, in my head I'm like, inshallah one of my goals is to open up a gym, but it has to be calisthenics inspired and it has to be Islamic inspired. And then bro, like Qadr Allah, bro, GS went by 2020, 2021. Famo approached me saying like him, so that's them two brothers by the way. Famo approached me saying, his brother, older brother Naimo, is interested in opening a gym with you, are you interested? And Naimo, I've known him from like the age 12, bro. He was my first football coach, he was my first manager. So obviously I'm like, you know what, that's actually a shout. And that's how it started with us, literally. I sat down with them and alhamdulillah, we're here now.
I think what inspired me was I've been in the football industry for a very long time, and gyms always interested me in the sense that I think for me it was more of a business move at the time, and I thought to myself, it's definitely a great investment. But as I saw Jay and Final's stories and their changes and what they've achieved through the COVID period and how much impact they've had, I thought to myself, I think you in your life need to do something that's going to have a legacy behind. I felt like what these boys have done is super inspirational, and I tried to look into them. I feel like started looking into their journey and what they've achieved, not just from a fitness point of view, but from a Islamic point of view. And I thought to myself, we do so many different businesses. And we invest in so many different things, but how many of them are halal? How many of them can you say that you're actually providing an impact, that's providing some sort of sadaqah jariyah, for example? Or how many of the businesses will actually support you in the akhirah? And I thought to myself, this is honestly the way forward. And I think at that point in my life, I wanted to make proactive changes in terms of becoming a better Muslim. And I think that opportunity for me was like a no-brainer. It was simply look, this is something that fits with my values, my morals, and business. And it's honestly like I feel like I have been probably the happiest I've been in the sense that it's the most exciting business I've ever been involved in, and I think that I'd love for this to be my bread and butter fully.
Inshallah.
Yeah, I think for me, my inspiration was obviously I started calisthenics out with Jay, and I was very skinny before. I still am skinny, so don't try to guess my weight. But I saw a lot of like progress in calisthenics, and I basically just fell in love with calisthenics. And at the same time, obviously, Jay and all the man were like training hard and creating this sort of movement, and I was sort of starting to become a part of the movement. So, and around the same time, I guess as well, we all started to implement some changes in our lives to like increase like our deen and stuff like that. So we stopped like listening to music, etc. Started, I guess, changing the way we were doing things in a certain way. Oh yeah, so a weird thing as well is that, like, I first met Jay when he was like 11, 12 when he first moved to Wapping. But I never think like years later we'd have our own gym, because I used to play football with him, and then for like 3-4 years we didn't really speak like that. And then all of a sudden, when the calisthenics stuff started, we started speaking again. So it's mad as well, like how things work out in the world, innit? Like Allah's plan is best. So that, like, sometimes I just sit and deep that, and that's quite surprising as well. Like that always like blows my mind.
But I don't think we've deeped enough actually. Like the way we've known each other, the way
bro, this guy's some random guy in the ends, yeah, come with his like curly hair and that. One day to the concrete pitch, is like, yo, let me play with you, man.
Yeah,
but like he was a baller though. Like he was just busting out like rainbow flicks and that.
Yeah. Like bro's gonna play us in football, by the way. Yeah, we're ready, man.
We're ready, bro. MBG squad ready, bro.
Yeah. One more thing, by the way. I think I really wanna. I think you guys will also agree. There's someone behind the scenes, right? So 5-6 years ago, this person mentored me for a very long time. And he took me under his wing and he supported me, and he's someone that's very influential in what he does. I'm not gonna name him because I'm not sure he likes to be named. And I think we owe a lot to him, because he literally took me under his wing and he said to me, Naimo, if you really want to open the gym, do it. And he gave the spot that we're in right now in Maryland, it's his spot. And he said to me, look, I'll give it to you, I'll support you, I'll help you with some of the works initially. Gave us a long rent-free period, looked after us, honestly. And without the confidence he gave to us, and at that point I was 26, 27, you guys were like 21, 22. Yeah, like none of us at that age would ever think about putting that much money into a gym. But this brother, honestly, he's helped us a lot, and he has been behind a lot of the success. And honestly, like, can't thank him enough, really.
Allah bless him, bro.
Yeah,
solid, bro.
I mean.
As a person struggling with my religion, how will MBG help me?
Come on, I'm telling you. I'll give you some examples, yeah. So currently at MBG Maryland, we do have a lot of brothers that come in that struggle with, anxiety, mental health, and even with their faith and their deen. Like, they struggle with prayers, they struggle with like being disciplined, to avoid sins. I'm not saying we're any scholars, we're dawah man, we're da'it, but alhamdulillah, when people come to our environment where we're at, we do try our best to be positive, try to give them advice in different ways. Like, you have to know how to connect with different brothers differently. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna go and give this brother dawah straight away. He's not gonna understand that. So you kind of have to like sit down, understand, listen to them, and that way you have to kind of show them as well. If they have social anxiety, you kind of have to be easy with them, make them feel comfortable, and then make them talk to other brothers, let them feel comfortable. So there's different ways of tackling them obstacles, and I feel alhamdulillah we're the best out of us three, especially. Like, we know how to work with people. Like Naim, he's known for his community work. He got us involved, so we know we worked with a lot of young people, old people, and even right now currently at MBG Maryland, we have a lot of brothers that go through struggles. They talk to us, we try our best to help them through fitness, through Islam, of course. And that's it. It's about putting our pride down, being humble, and not judging people. When brothers come to MBG, they'll see that environment. Like, there's no pride here, there's no ego here.
I think one of the other things, if I take 10 steps back from what Jay said, the first thing is, as Muslims, we've got to pray. You don't have to compromise your prayers. The main thing is you come to the gym, you work out, it's prayer time. Azan goes off, all the brothers will get the prayer mat and we'll pray together. And that's the most simplest thing. That's one of the main things that you have to do as a Muslim. And the fact that you can pray together and not have to compromise in the gym. A lot of people say, oh yeah, I can't go to the gym because, I've got to pray. Or, look, this is a space you can do it together. And second thing is, especially in Ramadan, like, we've got iftar days, suhoor gatherings, we do tahajjud at the gym, on the weekends. We get a lot of special guests coming in. So, alhamdulillah, it's one of those things where we simply put Islam at the forefront of what we do, and you'll make sure that you don't compromise on anything that you have to compromise on, really, or you feel like you have to compromise on.
Yeah, no, I think as the brother said, we're an Islamic inspired gym, and a lot of that transcends through, a lot of these Islamic principles transcends through your akhlaq and your adab. And so when people come in, that's actually one of the first changes you see, because everyone adopts these principles, so you see changes in their etiquettes and their mannerisms. And as you surround yourself with that, you also adopt these habits as well. Same with the salah and stuff like that. When it's salah time, we pray in a jama'ah, and obviously for some people, they may never have prayed before, and now they're seeing everyone pray, and they feel compelled to join. And so that's a good thing. Like, you're starting these habits off slowly, and then it translates through your akhlaq and your adab, and then you just see someone like completely transformed. I'm not saying you become like some crazy religious guy or nothing. Obviously, like I said, we're not a masjid or nothing like that. We're not giving people da'wah or anything like that, but it's just indirect da'wah, like through our character, our mannerisms, the way we uphold ourselves, and the way everyone at the gym upholds themselves as well. Like, you just sort of see everyone as like one collective body, and that's how it should be. That's how the ummah should be, like one collective body where everyone follows the same thing, everyone acts in the same way, and that's probably the best thing about it.
It's like your environment defines you. If you're chilling around people that's gonna do bad stuff, smoke certain stuff, drink certain stuff, you're gonna do that. Your environment defines you. So of course, our environment, you want to be in a positive environment. So when you come MBG, the environment speaks for itself. When you come here, you're gonna already try act in a good way and be like the brothers around you in a positive way, inshallah.
You may have answered these questions already, but do you have any prayer facilities, and what events do you do throughout the year?
Prayer facilities, there will be a prayer room built into this gym. Actually, a prayer room that's going to be soundproof, where not just for praying, but if you want to just take some time out, focus on your mental health, sit down and read the Quran, inshallah you can do that as well. Or you can read a book. In terms of events, I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, there's so many events that we do. Ramadan events, fitness events, there will be suhoor events,
I feel like, in general, when it comes to events, we do like a lot of workshops. So we bring in special guests, some people you guys might know that are quite big in the scene. We do obviously iftar events, suhoor events, tahajjud, etc. So we'll try and maintain all of these events that we do throughout the year. We'll obviously take on suggestions as well. That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, I think on the side of what we have as well, we have football groups as well, where weekly all the brothers link up to play football together. We link up to play paddle together. We link up to go running together. Also, at one point we're doing bouldering as well. So inshallah, join some of these WhatsApp groups, and we want to kind of create a movement where outside of the gym we can all brothers, go for a hike, do some charity bike ride, or whatever it is. But we want to ensure this community kind of contributes outside of the gym as well. And if we can do something together, we've got a charity partner. Sometimes we all get together as brothers and we raise money for charity. So it's so much more powerful doing it as one body, as we've said. And that's what we're trying to kind of really reciprocate for what we've seen outside. We have to stay together as one unit, one body, and make sure that whatever we do, we're all singing from the same sheet, basically.
Just to summarize, there'll be a prayer room, and we will have lots of events throughout the year.
So a big question for you guys is, why calisthenics?
Wow, that's on YouTube, God.
For me, look, there's a lot of stuff why I chose calisthenics compared to any other discipline. I don't want to get into that. It's going to be a very long video. But for me, as soon as I started training calisthenics, bro, I was just passionate about it. Like, there was a lot of benefits when it's strength, talk about endurance, talk about it changing my physique. Even like the way it tests your discipline, your dedication and your patience. Like calisthenics, I feel like it is a bit harder than normal weightlifting. But I love that. I love like when stuff is tough and it's challenging, because at the end, the reward is always better. So for me, with calisthenics, it's just a passion, bro. Like, I just love it. And of course, there's a lot of benefits. But inshallah, you could just go on my private page and find out.
Do you want to answer why calisthenics?
Yeah, bro. I don't do calisthenics, but I'm going to start. I'm going to start, inshallah. I'm going to start, but I had a dislocated shoulder, so I always struggle with it. Yeah. But calisthenics is great. From what I've seen, honestly, I've seen guys bigger than me that have actually gone and lost so much weight. And guys that use their Apple watches and that, and who measure the calorie burning, they have said they burn more calories doing calisthenics as opposed to weightlifting or HIIT or any cardiovascular training as well. But I think God, there's more to it from you guys.
For me, I'm just gonna start with I was just bare skinny. Gym wasn't working for me. I was literally just bones. Yeah. Then I started calisthenics.
No, not just skin and bones.
I was just skin and bones. But that's it. And then I started calisthenics, and I was like gaining good weight, getting strong, and still staying lean. And I was like, yo, this is like quite unheard of. And then so then we just started banging out calisthenics during lockdown. And then I remember one day after like Tarawih, we went to the gym, and I'm just in the floor, and the man just slapped me on the bench. And what was my PR before, I was just repping it out. I was like, yo, this is all from just body weight workouts for like 8 months. And I gained a lot of weight. And for me, I saw a lot of difference in terms of my physique, my strength. And with calisthenics as well, it helped me in my other sports. Obviously, I play a lot of football and stuff. I'm still moving fast, explosive, I'm agile. When you go to the gym, you tend to just see them man just walk around like that. You get slow, stiff. Whereas calisthenics just makes you an all-round athlete. So if you're into your wrestling, MMA and that, it's perfect, man. It's like proper pound for pound strength.
Look, I love calisthenics. I'm a calisthenics athlete. I would always say calisthenics first. But we do respect other disciplines. So we respect the gym lads. We respect the combat sport athlete. We respect respect the CrossFitters, whatever. We respect literally every discipline because they all work hard, and that's why this gym in Whitechapel MBG, we're gonna have everything for every athlete. Yes, we're calisthenics athletes, but we're gonna literally provide a facility for every background, inshallah.
But with the context, I think the calisthenics facility will probably be less than 10% maybe of the gym.
Yeah, so
Thinking about the space.
we're helping you out, bro.
With calisthenics, you don't need a lot of space.
Yeah.
So a lot of the space will be like your gym stuff. Because I think
Yeah.
it supplements your calisthenics stuff a lot as well. And also everyone has different goals. And for a lot of people, they don't even know what calisthenics is. So maybe they start on the gym side of things.
Yeah.
And they can achieve their goals through the gym side. Like, that's how we started. When I first started, I was a gym guy. I used to try and hit my goals through the gym. And then obviously I started calisthenics, and like everyone's journey is different. I saw more progress there. But for other people, they see more progress in like bodybuilding, etc. You know, some people want to get big, etc., which is quite sick. So
as we said, we respect every athlete from every background, and inshallah in MBG Whitechapel we're gonna have literally everything for everyone, inshallah.
And if you haven't started calisthenics, start this year with me. I'm gonna start as well. So here we are. We will train together.
Don't worry.
Moving on to more some informal questions is why you never taking so long to announce it? I'm guessing this is location.
Oh yeah, bro, you guys already know. Allow us, innit? We have to. You can't just announce it. This is marketing now. You get me? If you want to know about marketing, shout me or Firaz behind the camera. You get me? We'll tell you a bit about marketing. But
I was trying to get you excited, man, and get you talking, and it's working.
It's working. Just hey, well, as soon as we start like announcing it, alhamdulillah, obviously, I still live in Tower Hamlets. I'm local, and I'll go around to different gyms, different restaurants, and that. Alhamdulillah, a lot of people do ask and approach like, where is it? Where is it? We want that. We want people to like think, wow, where's this location? So when they find out, they're excited. Yeah, you have to hype
but essentially legal as well. We couldn't announce it until some papers were signed. But that's all signed and that's already. You guys all know by now. But inshallah, it's worth the wait. But the excitement's real. Honestly, we're excited. Hope you guys are excited. And inshallah, let's make it work.
What food you got at the gym?
Food.
I'm joking. Food wise, we're gonna inshallah. Our goal is we are gonna sell healthy meal preps. We're gonna have like coffee, protein milkshake, smoothies, everything. Inshallah. We like as Famal said earlier, we're gonna have a little lounge cafeteria area there with a little like halal bar. Let's say halal bar.
Jay's recently started doing a lot of matcha, so hopefully a matcha bar as well.
No matcha, bro. Hey, no matcha, bro. Like.
If you want matcha, do a U-turn and go to the cafe down the road. No matcha here, bro.
Listen, I might want a bit of matcha, but anyway, coffee, tea, what do you call it? There'll be absolutely everything. There'll
protein shake.
where we're looking at really cool mocktail style pre-workout. There's a lot of cool things happening, bars, crisps, all that kind of stuff. But also, I think what's key, these meal preps that we're looking at are top level. Like
quality
I'm
food.
talking like chicken and quinoa, chicken and rice, or wraps, or kebabs, but these are all completely measured with macros and micros that you guys will basically benefit from. Plan is to keep you guys there for lunch, dinner, breakfast. Inshallah.
Who are the people behind this gym?
So I think Jay's the face of it. Obviously, you guys see Jay. He loves being on camera. We want to be on camera. He doesn't let us sometimes.
I actually hate it,
Yo, this guy's the guy at the face of the camera, but tell me why I got 1 million takes of him on my phone to make one video, bro. One sentence, my guy takes 10 tries. Yo, Firaz knows though. I do one takes, innit? Firaz knows. Come on, bro, one takes. You did one take?
Bro, you don't know about me.
Fair enough.
It works though, bro. It works.
Yeah, so it's essentially the three of us around the gym. We're the operational directors that we're always running and calling the shots in terms of what goes on, how we do it. So if you see us around the gym, talk to us. For Whitechapel specifically, we do have two lots of investors behind the scene. But two lots of investors, and then it's three of us. But we are the three that run the entire company. All the other gyms are all under us, and we are looking to open up a few more, inshallah.
A bit of a weird one. What's the weirdest thing you see someone do in the gym?
One of the weirdest things actually something happened yesterday. A brother messaged me yesterday actually, and he went to me, "Yo, bro, have you seen my phone?" And I said, "What phone is it?" And he goes, "Samsung." And I went, "Oh, when did you leave it?" He goes, "A few months ago." So he lost the phone 2-3-4 months ago. I don't know. But he decided to message me 3-4 months later saying, "Have I seen this phone?" Most likely, the funny thing is, most likely the phone is still in the gym, because never have I ever seen anything in the gym get robbed, or people have left phones, wedding rings.
It's the Android, but even watches. If I see that, I'll walk past it.
Yeah, it's Android.
I'm joking,
but there are weird stuff that happen in the gym. It's honestly, and it's funny, but in the day, we respect with the brothers, and the great thing is because it's Islamic inspired gym. That's one of the smallest reasons why it's good to go to Islamic inspired gym. You can leave whatever behind. You come back 2 months later and find it. But and people take drinks, have one sip and leave it. Like, that I don't get either. Like I find
Look, end of the day, look, there's a lot of weird stuff and annoying stuff that does go on. Current gym, even in any
love,
gym in
man.
general, like
Yeah.
it's like that. It's never going to be perfect. But alhamdulillah, we do overcome it, and we do advise people, like if you lot are watching this, you lot are members of a gym, just respect the gym space, bro, or any environment. Like,
Yeah, like last year, a lot of people kept leaving behind Man United tops. For purposes, left it behind.
And now this year, everyone leaving Liverpool ones. I
Nah,
don't know
man.
why. I don't even support football.
Anything you want to add, more weird things?
Weird things.
Nah, he's hardly at the gym, but he don't know.
Yeah.
Carry on. Hey, he's there from 7 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. That's it, it's done.
What's the most skipped exercise at the gym?
Most skipped exercise at the gym. I was gonna say leg, but it's actually not. A lot of people actually do legs.
I'd say cardio.
Cardio, yeah.
Like, I've seen like brothers that are so fit and skinny.
Yeah, they don't
We've
need-
taken them to football and they're outrun by some
I'll
of the
say,
bigger
I
guys.
think that's, you're right,
Cardio.
because I feel like before, back in the day, it used to be legs, because a lot of people used to love upper body, and now a lot of people know the importance of training legs, so they do train legs. So right now it's cardio. Like a lot of people, I can't lie, like tell them to walk or even run for like 5-10 minutes, they're huffing and puffing, and they could look at, like, you look at them, they're like, shit, this guy's probably the fittest guy ever. But when he's running,
Even like before we got the lower back machine,
Yeah.
no one used to do work on lower back,
lower
I
back
was gonna say, for
was-
example.
yeah. And lower back is neglected as well.
And recovery, get a recovery membership. Literally.
quick, yeah.
Everyone's avoiding recovery, but you need
please, man.
recovery.
What's your workout?
As my workout, if you want to know my workout, go and buy my workout plan. No, I'm joking. I was to say, I'm a calisthenics athlete. So in calisthenics, there's different discipline. There's static, there's freestyle, there's weighted, and there's reps and sets endurance. So I am a reps and sets endurance athlete. So majority of my workouts it is endurance based and a lot of reps and sets, like a lot of volume. So that's my type of workout.
Yeah, before we go to my workout is 2 sessions on paddle, 3 sessions on paddle actually, 2 football sessions and some running because I'm training for the marathon in 2026 inshallah. So that's me. But after April, calisthenics, at Whitechapel.
Now my workout it varies, isn't it? So sometimes I do strength training.
His
So,
workout's going to restaurant every 2-3 days with this
nah,
boy.
bro, I like to eat, and with calisthenics, if you train well, you can go out and enjoy some good food. But yeah, with me, my training is at the moment just reps and sets, because I just feel like it's more fun, and also it's a bit, for me, I personally, it's a bit nicer on like my joints and stuff like that. And then sometimes I'll switch it up to like strength training, so I'll just be doing like heavy weighted calisthenics, trying to get like PRs on dips, muscle ups, all of that stuff. But at the moment, most of the time throughout the year, it's reps and sets. It's more fun as well, because that's when like we start doing, like everyone in the gym just trains together and we just bang out some long set, and then you see brothers outside vomiting and that, so gives you some satisfaction.
I've got one last question.
One last question, go on.
Because bro was asking me the same question as well. Are you going international?
International, that's a good one actually. Truth is, we have, from when I last checked, 34 franchise/partnership offers around the world, from South Africa, from India, from Canada, from Amsterdam, from Rotterdam, America. So we have decided to put them on hold until we get Whitechapel. Our main focus is on Whitechapel. Once this is fully running and sustainable and operating efficiently, yes, we do have plans, inshallah, to operate all across the world. Our vision is, and I think the boys will agree, it's can we make a movement internationally, worldwide, where whatever we want to do from fitness and faith perspective, we can really do that from every single corner in the world. And imagine the power behind having communities like MBG all around the world. Yeah, it's going to be nuts. But that is our plan. We want to make this our as I said, bread and butter.
Naim said, like, our main focus right now is MBG Whitechapel. Then I feel like maybe open up a couple more in London, then across the UK, and then inshallah definitely like maybe go to like more to the west, America, in Europe, inshallah, in Islamic countries as well. Definitely. So that's the goal, man. The goal is to go global, inshallah. Raimo?
Yeah, MBG Global, that's the plan, inshallah.
Let's wrap up. Obviously, Q&A was a way for all the customers and people and their supporters to see what we're about, what we do, who we are. Hopefully, get to know us a bit better as well. As you can probably see, our relationship, alhamdulillah, we've known each other for a long time, and our relationship is evident of the way we interact with each other. Before we wrap up, any last words we want to say about Whitechapel? Just 1 or 2 liners.
I would just say, stay tuned. I know it's not, but I'll just say stay tuned and keep us in your prayers. That's the best thing.
Yeah, I'd say most important thing is the community support, and I'm confident you guys will come here and enjoy the space and everything. So yeah, inshallah, it'll be a good one, man. It'll be a nice place where everyone from Thai Hamlets
He's saying
is
a
coming
paragraph.
to
So I'm
train.
not allowed to say
Nah, I'm gonna leave it there. You get me? I'm gonna leave it there, innit?
It's the mic drop. But yeah, just to finish up the video, this is a gym for the people. That's all I'm gonna say. Support us, work with us, and inshallah, let's make this a home for everyone.
Done, yeah?
Yo, one last thing. If you see them clips of me stuttering, just know Firaz is getting banged.
Firaz, put it in, bro. Put it in.
That's it. Thank you. Walaikum salam.
Assalamu alaikum.